Eventually you're going to need our whole bodies. So, hello! So I'm actually out in my front yard, mostly because my backyard's a mess. And I want to talk a little bit about these distance bubbles. And as we're talking about personal space, I think it's important to kind of see what these distance bubbles are. And if you look on your notes, you're going to see that there are a couple different levels of distance, and there's a meaning behind each one. Well, the first one is what kiddo, and this is Sophia, this is my daughter, and she's going to help me with demonstrating this. The first thing you're going to see, this is intimate distance. Intimate distance, give me a hug, kiddo. This is going to be body to 18 inches away. Intimate distance is reserved for people that we trust or that we care about and that we're really comfortable being this close in our personal space. This is intimate distance. That's what this is called. The next distance is called personal distance, and it's 18 inches to 4 feet. So, kiddo, I want you to grab the end of this. Okay, and I'm going to tell you to stop. Oh, wait, let's make sure that this is on the inches side. Very in-depth filmmaking here, and then I will tell you when to stop. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Stop. Okay, so that's about, stop. Okay, we're going to drop this. This is about, I'd say this is a little bit further than 4 feet. What do you think? This is about 4 feet?
It's about 5 feet.
About 5 feet, okay. So my husband has way better has better spatial reasoning than I do. So he's going to help me out a little bit with the distances. All right, so this is going to be our social distance. And social distance is where we generally talk to people, like if we're at a networking event or if we're at work. This is kind of the distance that we keep, to socialize or to talk in, This is conversational distance. Now, kiddo, I want you to take 2 big steps that direction. Okay. So this is social distance. And now we're all familiar with the term social distance because of social distancing. This happens between 4 to 12 feet. And this is generally what I call the may I help you distance. Normally, if let's say Sophia was shopping at a store and I was a clerk, I might stop right here and say, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I help you?"
Nope.
And if she says no, then I wouldn't come any closer. It would be rude. But if she says yes, then normally what I would do is I don't know what's happening with her shoe
Where's
there.
aisle 7?
Where's aisle 7? I would actually probably bid myself into that more personal distance. When you bid into a space, you usually put your hand open and you say, "I would love to show you aisle 7." And so they're going to come closer because there's a reason to come closer. So that's going to be that. Now we also have public distance. Now public distance is going to be really hard. We got to be 12 feet apart. And generally, public... Hello,
That's about
neighbor.
15 feet.
Huh?
That's pretty far. It's 15 feet or so.
That's 15? Okay, we'll cut a little bit closer.
Right about there.
Stop. Too far. So 12 feet is generally where we are starting to notice people. We might make eye contact if we're walking toward each other. We're going to start making eye contact.
Where's my candy bar?
I don't have your candy bar.
But I need my candy bar.
Go! Get out of my personal space!
No!
It's a fun video today. But anyway, come on back into my intimate distance. Give me a hug. But anyway, as you can see, these distances each have a purpose. Intimate distance is when we trust somebody. Personal distance is normally for business we're going to be doing something. We're going to sit next to each other. Then you've got social distance, which is kind of where you start asking to be in somebody's space. And then you've got public distance where we're like, "Hey, you're close to me. I need to pay attention to this human." So it's always good to kind of know. Oh, one more quick note before we go. These distances are cultural in nature. And public and social and intimate distances are all going to be based on your specific culture. So just be aware, and I hope that gives you a little bit more of an understanding of these little space bubbles that we are discussing in the chapter. Thank you, kiddo. All right, see you.